how are you doing? Welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Fumi Folarami, and here I talk about motherhood, motivation, health, and lifestyle generally. And today I just want to share one of my favorite mom hacks with you, and also talk about an important issue, which is bullying. And so first of all, I just want to share one of my favorite mom hacks when it comes to using perfumes. So if you're like me, I love to be creative with everything I do. And also I do not like a situation whereby people can say, oh, well, I know the name of your perf. Oh, she's putting on this perf, or whatever, he's putting on this perf, or something like that. I like to mix things up a little bit because I like to be creative and all that. So here with me, here I have like 3 different perfumes. This one is a gift from a friend. It's called Next Cashmere. Is a gift from one of my friends. Thank you, friend, if you're watching this. And also this, I have this one. This is a gift from my husband. I just kind of like the shape of this. It's like in form of a shoe, and it's so awesome. And it's Carolina Herrera, and it's kind of really cute and cool, and it smells really cool. And this one is Coco Mademoiselle Chanel. I've always loved this. This is one I got for myself as a gift to myself. I really like it as well. And so this is what I do. I'm just going to share with you. So I take a perf, so I just kind of mix and match, so to say. I know probably if you do this, if you've never tried this, you can give it a try, and just at the end of the day, nobody will be able to tell, oh, I know the name of a perf. People will be like, oh, can you tell me the name of a perf? And of course you can't tell them because it's a mix and stuff. So just be creative about things. So this one is the Next Cashmere. I really like this, and actually I've never used this. This is the first time I'm opening because my friend gave me, and I'm just trying it for the first time. So let's see what it smells like. It actually smells so good. It really smells so good. So dear friend, if you're watching this, thank you for gifting me with this. God bless you. And so if you feel like me, there are specific places I like to apply my perfume. Behind my ears, right behind my ears. I like to put it like right here. And also, some people say you put it behind your ears because in case you need to hug someone, and they just kind of have that, that's nice and coming to them and all that. So that's one way. And also, of course, never forget this place. So I put it here and I rub it together. So that's the first piece. Now, if you want to confuse everybody around you, what you do is you pick the next perfume and you kind of like, do the same. And at the end of the day, you have a mix and match. And of course, if you want to confuse everybody, you just want everybody to be so confused, you get the third one. And then you put it, do the same thing behind your ears. Just like cross your armpit like this, and then on your wrist bilaterally, and you just kind of rub things together, and voila, you have like an amazing scent. And people are like, oh, what is the name of your perfume again? And you're like tell them it's amazing. It's a special kind of perfume that was specially designed for only you. All right, so guys, that aside, I just want to talk about something I feel is really, really important, and this is the issue about bullying. And I'll give an example of something that happened, a true life situation that happened with my son. So I went to receive him from he started, he's in 2nd grade. For the first time, he started going on the school bus and stuff like that. I went to receive him, and we were coming back on our way home. And then, there were other kids there going back to their respective homes as well. So there were 2 little kids that were they were initially behind us. They were saying stuff. I didn't want to say, they were saying something like, oh, Sleeping Beauty. They were laughing and giggling and stuff and saying Sleeping Beauty. We didn't pay attention to it. And then they came closer to us, beside us. And they were like, oh, hey, Sleeping Beauty. I'm like, wait, why are they calling you Sleeping Beauty? I was like, so the first question I asked him, were you sleeping on a bus or something? And I know my son, he never sleeps. If this boy is sleeping, you need to figure out something is wrong. So it was like, no, of course I'm not sleeping. I wasn't sleeping or anything like that. So the 2 little girls kept calling him Sleeping Beauty. Initially, I wanted to I wanted to come into the scene and give it to the little girls, but I waited. I kept quiet. I wanted to see what my son was gonna do. So he was like, why are you calling me Sleeping Beauty? That's not my name. My name is, he told them his name. And then, the girls continued. So at that point, I was just so I kind of stepped into the situation by distracting him from that. And we're talking about something else. Took his attention away from that. And for some reason, the girls gave up and they kind of walked away and stuff. So when we got home after like snacks and all that, I had a conversation with him. I was like, why were they calling you that and stuff like that? It was like he didn't know. And then he said, actually, that day, the first time that they started calling him that was in the morning. That was in the afternoon when I picked him up. It was in the morning. They were calling him that on the bus in the morning. And he said, Mom, that made me very hyper upset. That was a word. And this boy loves Sonic. And if you know Sonic, there are different dimensions of Sonic. There's hypersonic and stuff. So when something is hyper, that means it's intense. It's aggravated. That was his way of expressing that he was really upset. And so I told him that, I appreciated the fact that he stood up for himself by telling them that, stop calling me that. This is my name, and he stopped and all that. So the first thing I did was, I acknowledged what happened. I acknowledged his emotions. I was like, felt sorry he was feeling that way. And I, appreciated the fact, it made him realize that I really appreciated the fact that he stood up for himself, by telling those girls to stop calling him that. And then, he said, this is my name, don't call me that. And stuff like that. So, I just kind of thought about this a little bit, and I'm like, initially, that's like teasing. I won't really call that bullying per se, but that is how bullying starts. When teasing becomes constant, when it becomes harmful or unkind to the point that it's making a child feel uncomfortable, then that is bullying, and that needs to be dealt with. So I kind of just, it's so easy for teasing to cross the line to become bullying so easily, and kids could be so mean. Kids could be so mean. And I don't know why some children do this. They just decide to pick on another kid, and for no reason. I don't know, maybe sometimes the reason maybe some of these children do this is because they've been victims in the past, and now they're like, well, let me pick on a new victim, that kind of stuff. I really don't know why children do this, but it's not kind. And so I kind of did a little bit of research to find out ways we can help our children deal with bullies, And like I said, that scenario was not bullying, per se, but that is how it starts. It starts from a teasing level, and teasing gets out of hand, and then that's when bullying really starts. So number one thing is this: you need to learn to communicate with your child. Like every day when I try to have a conversation with my children, like, how was your day? What did you do? What did you have for lunch? What exactly I want details. I want every single detail. So we communicate, and that was when he was able to, relate to me his emotions, how he really felt. He did not like it, and he expressed it. And so you want to communicate with your child, listen to your child, have a conversation with your child, have a rapport, relationship with your child. And that way they can express things, and you can talk about their feelings, and that is one way to go. Number two is you need to learn to praise your child for doing the right thing. Like I was trying to explain to my child that you can't always control people's, sometimes you can't control what people do, what people say, but you can always control how you deal with it. So I praised him for for being cool, for maintaining himself, for not getting upset and things. For not being angry, but for standing up for himself. I praised him for that. So you learn to praise your child. That's another way to deal with it. Learn to praise them for doing the right thing, like talking about it, like opening up to you, learning to stand for them. So you appreciate them, you praise the child, for doing good stuff like that. Number three, you need to remind your child that they're not alone. And that's why you have to be friends with your child. Let them know that no matter what you go through, I'm your friend. I'm always here with open ears, listening heart. You can tell me anything. So remind your child that you are not alone. I'm here for you. Always create a safe space for your child. And then number four, reassure your child. Let them know that, whatever it is, you'll figure it out together. You're in this together. Sometimes adults even get bullied. Adults, even at places of work, they get bullied. So, help your child understand that, whatever you're going through, we are in this together, and we'll go through this together. Number five is the fact that you need to help your child build confidence. Whatever you have to do, whether you model it to your child, or whether you read books about confidence, or just show it, or just help them boost their confidence. When they do get good stuff, encourage them, just help them build their self-esteem, boost their confidence in themselves. And number six, be kind. Tell them that no matter when even if people are being mean or just being silly and stuff, kindness still rules. You need to learn to be kind. Don't treat people the way they deserve sometimes. Some people are just mean, they're just terrible people. But that doesn't mean that should change the core of who you are. You're a kind child at heart, and so remain kind and treat others with kindness no matter what they do, even especially when they're not kind to you. And then number 7 is the fact that understand and recognize when you need to escalate, when you need to like put your feet down and let the mama bear in you come out, or know when to, just help your child understand that, see, if this is persistent, you need to talk to a responsible adult. Either you go and talk to the bus driver, or you talk to your teacher in school, or you tell me about it. You need to know when to escalate. Like when this teasing gets out of hand, when it becomes hurtful, is affecting your child's morale, it's so unkind, and the child it becomes constant, then you need to really, by all means, escalate. Either you're going to report to the teacher, tell the teacher to call that child to order, or talk to the child's parent or something. All right, people, so that's just what I want to share with you today. I don't know if you can relate with me, if you've had any experiences, if you have any encouragement, or you have tips on how to handle bullying and teasing amongst children. And I think that's all I want to share today. If you please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment and share with your friends. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.